Whoa, it's the Illusion, reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm up at the Talons Out woodworking studio. If you want one of these badass t-shirts, go to Massive One, dude. Thanks, Joe, for the t-shirts. Anyway, I was, I'm up here building picture frames, right? Made a video about, I don't know why I build them, I just do. It's a weird thing. I don't know how that became my thing, but so part of the thing, like, cause I'm doing upcycled wood, which means almost all the wood in here was rescued from a dumpster, a job site dumpster. All that wood over there, rescued. And a lot of it's teak. I got some Angaris. I got some Ipe. I got all sorts of stuff I just scavenged from job site dumpsters. And I got all these chunks of oak, right? These little cutoffs. These are like 200 years ago the tree came down. Whatever. And then I start with this. This is the stuff that it's been outside for 25 years. It has this real radical finish to it that you just can't recreate, right? And so part of the deal is all this wood is slightly not perfect, which makes making picture frames super hard. And I think it's an analogy about life. Is that the analogy? Yeah, it's an analogy about life, dude. A metaphor. So, with the thing is, like when you're doing a picture frame like this, right? I have to join it on 45-degree angles to get this to happen. So, I got a saw, it cuts perfect 45 degrees, but the wood isn't perfect, right? So 45 degrees, that's 180 degrees, right? So I have to make 4 cuts. You can roll with me here. You can cut the 4 pieces of wood that go around your frame pretty much exactly the same length. But if there's any variance at all in the cut, in the 45-degree cut right here, and it's 3D, right? So there's a lot going on with that cut. You won't get it to line up perfectly. You can get 3 corners to line up perfectly, but good luck getting that 4th corner. If there's the slightest variation at all, and I'm talking millimeters. And because the wood is already slightly cockeyed, hence it's being grabbed out of a dumpster, the wood doesn't lay into the saw table perfectly either, so it's subjected to imperfections. So as a human being, I seek perfection, right? Like I'm out trying to make it perfect, man. But it's almost impossible. Like life, right? Like the secret to perfection is imperfection. So here we are, right? Like this is a pretty cool picture frame I did, right? But if I get up super close to it, this one angle right there, not perfect. See, now my mind will have me abandon ship on this. My mind will tell me, dude, it's a throwaway. But see, this wood here, these holes, I've only got 1. It's it. That's it. This wood can never be made again. And this wood's already sacrificed plenty to get to this upcycled form. So do you throw out the baby with the bathwater because that doesn't line up perfectly? Though it does, it's pretty good. All other 3 sides do pretty good. Or do you run with it, man? Or do you embrace it for its imperfections? Now, what people don't understand is making picture frames with, it's called paint grade wood. And basically paint grade wood means you can putty it and Bondo it and fill the crack and sand it all out and paint it. But we're not doing paint grade wood here. We're doing natural. We're trying to stay in the natural. The only thing I do is a little bit of lacquer. These oak natural frames, I don't do anything. This one's ready to go. I really, the more and more, see, I even like that weird imperfection. See how the wood had a natural thing and it follows it all the way around, but they don't meet up. Oh, you gotta run with it, man. And so, look, there's things you work on, right? So I couldn't, for example, I was making this frame and I couldn't get the seams right. So what did I do? I routed out that and did an inlay in there. Kind of my inability to make it exactly how I wanted actually led to a cooler frame in my book. And so part of what the Talons Out studio, woodworking studio about is embracing the imperfection. Why all this wood got thrown away was because it was imperfect. And see, trees are imperfect, man. That's why trees are beautiful. And the whole thing. So I'm here like that. There's a example. Like I didn't even bother trying to go 45 on these. I just went straight, that's what I'm doing. And there's all sorts of imperfections. The lacquer has little bubbles in it, the whole thing. So, I could chase that thing. I could sit here and make myself crazy trying to chase perfection. But as I learned yesterday, because I was sort of bummed on this one corner, man. I was super kind of like, dude, I almost pulled it off. Because I made a perfect one of these and it got sold. Like all four corners came out near perfect. And I was like, I committed some wood to this one and it didn't happen. And I was like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, you gotta push on through. Keep paddling. Because the goal is perfection, but if you let that jam up your journey towards perfection, you're never gonna get to perfection. Like, it's this weird, what do they call it? It's a bird that can't fly, man. If it was perfect, it wouldn't be here. And yeah, you got all sorts of, I don't know. I was just gonna say those Tesla cars are pretty perfect, but I saw one on fire on the side of the road when they came out, so maybe they're not that perfect. There's nothing perfect on Spaceship Earth except Spaceship Earth, I guess is what I'm getting at, is I think that's half the reason we've gone mad as a worldwide population, is we're seeking perfection. Perfection means we turn into a beam of light, man. And we don't need these forms anymore. I think part of our... Now it's time for the cheap commercialism part of my videos. We have the Illusion stickers. Look at that, don't buy into the status quo. We have those in large. We have those in small. We have the don't buy into the status quo t-shirt in gray. And what other color we got, Max? And we also have the bowl cut maintenance in gray, blue, black. Do we have it in red? We got it in red. And this is what red looks like. Yeah, man, look at that. And the Universe Will Provide shirt. Yeah, a little homage to Bill Murray via me, huh? Yeah, we like that in red. We got that in gray. I think we got some pink bowl cut maintenance ones coming. Yeah, for the ladies, yeah. And then the red bowl cut maintenance. So look, that's the end of the commercial ad here. The links are down below. Order a t-shirt. Max, come here. This is my partner in crime. He's getting married. So let's buy some t-shirts. Let's keep the wheels rolling here, people.
Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. Send any pictures you got wearing your t-shirt, man. We get super fired up on that. Thank you.